What's going on, everyone? My name is Munir. Welcome to my channel, Hero Trading. Today, we're going to talk about a couple of news that came out today. What is driving the stock price in the days and weeks to come, and what is requiring attention in the near future and further. The major things that is happening at present today. But before I dive deep into that, if you like the content on this channel, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and have your notifications turned on so you can be getting videos like this whenever I create and post them to YouTube. So please subscribe to the channel as it really helps the channel and I'll go. Also remember, this is not financial advice. So please do your due diligence before you invest into the stock market. This is mainly for your entertainment purposes. All right, so Sundial Growers has filed shelf to issue up to $1 billion, and they have regained NASDAQ compliance yesterday. So if we take a look at their um, website, Sundial regains compliance with Nasdaq's minimum bid price rule. So Sundial Growers today announced that Nasdaq has confirmed that the company has regained compliance with Nasdaq's minimum price requirements. So it regained compliance with Nasdaq's minimum bid price requirements for continued listing. So there's no longer the scare of the stock being delisted from Nasdaq anymore. So that has been put aside. So now the company can continue to focus on growth. It can continue to focus on uh, um, expansion and doing good stuff. So, which is why I believe that this company has a lot of potential. It has a lot of potential, even though we saw a dip today. A dip. We saw a drop in the price, which is very typical of a company that is that files for a shelf registration. So this is not something new. It's not something, and a lot of people were expecting that this was going to happen. That also caused it to drop. So people were buying the rumors and then selling the news. So this presents an opportunity for people to get in at a good price and sell when the time comes for it to run up and make good profits. So again, if we go back to the article, it says as a result of the closing bid price of Sundial's um, common shares having been at $1 per share. So it has stayed over $1 for probably a week now, over a week, sorry. Now, since the beginning of the month, it has stayed over a dollar, which has been a very good thing. It actually stayed over $2, and today it dropped below a dollar. It dropped below $2. All right. So for verification purposes, I did check out the SEC filings just to make sure that everything is true. So if we go to the SEC filings, you can see that Sundial Growers actually filed for this F3. And if you don't know what F3 is, F3 means it's for foreign companies that file for um, that file that file uh, that file for registrations on the SEC. So you can see over here the total is 1 billion, sorry. And it includes common shares, preferred shares, warrants, rights, and units. Um, and then over here it says that they're being registered here under such indeterminate number of securities of each identified class being registered as may be sold by the registrant from time to time at indeterminate prices with the maximum aggregate public offering price not to exceed 1 billion. All right. So now, because of the whole publicity and propaganda and exposure that we have seen Sundial receive, the stock has been trading over $1, which is a very good thing. It has been trading over $1 per share for at least 10 consecutive days. So now we have been seen a lot of pullbacks with I think the recent high was like $4.87 pre-market the previous Wednesday, and I think when it opened it was around $3.96. But what I want you to know is that the fact that the regained compliance is a positive thing. It is a positive thing. It's a good news for Sundial growers. And in fact, any company that is able to regain compliance and stay on NASDAQ and be listed on NASDAQ is a good sign that the company is doing or doing things right, or at least the new CEO is doing is I mean he's a very smart guy. What you got to understand, he's doing the right things, and that's to me makes me believe in this company, that this company has some potential, even though you need to understand that for penny stocks like this, especially Sundial, it has a lot of volatility and a lot of hype on it. And but with this volatility, we've seen in the past that the stock has gone down, and then even though it's gone down, it's been able to consolidate and then come back up very high to so the last time, um, if we take a look at um, the chart, so in December of 2020, the 4th of December. Um, so Sundial filed for a shelf registration for, I believe, 200 million instead of 1 billion. So the difference between now and then is just the number of um, it's just the 2 billion, it's just the 1 billion, it's just a 200 million as opposed to 1 million. So on this day, if we take a look at the let's take a look at Sundial's previous shelf registration. So over here, if we go to the website, it says the Sundial files new shelf registration statement. um, Over here, the article continues to say that Sundial Growers announced today that it has filed a universal shelf registration statement on Form F3, allowing for the offer and sale of various securities in an amount of up to 200 million. So back in December 4th or the 4th of December, Sundial filed for a new shelf registration as well. So let's see what happened when they did that. So if we go back to the 4th, if you take a look at the charts here, you can see that now this is the 4th, right? So it was at around $85, and this was when it was struggling to cross the dollar mark. So right around this time, when market opened, you can see it picked up, it bounced up, and then it dropped. It dropped up to that day. It dropped up to 65 cents, to 65, right around the 65 area. So it kept dropping until it hit, I think, around the 45-cent area. So around this area, if we scroll down, so we kept having pullbacks and then uptrend, the uptrending of the stock. So between 45 cents to 58, and then here you can see that it dropped to 43. So then at I think right around this, it consolidated around this area, and then it started to uptrend to the 82 cents area. So this is not something new. And then after that, it consolidated. All this was consolidation, and then it ramped up and spiked um, on January 28th to $1.36. And then after that, it was, once it crossed the dollar mark, or the dollar price, it spiked. It continued. We continued to see this stock spike and spike, um, and eventually on Wednesday, that's when we finally saw it spike really, really hard, to the $4.87, and then it took a hit on that day. So this shelf, basically, what I want to say is that this shelf registration is very typical of, I mean, what makes me know that this is just a short-term, um, a short-term setback, or a short-term problem, and that this stock is not going to go way below $1. So even if it dips or it drops, it probably would drop to the $1.35, and I believe that this stock is going to come back up, bounce back to the to where it came from. So it is very important that you understand that if you're holding this stock, that this stock would eventually come back up um, to where it got to the $3 and $4, and probably beyond that. The company is doing a very good job. Now, the good thing about this $1 billion um, capital that it's trying to raise is that, um, you know I see it's possible that they could use that $1 billion for, um, potentially, for acquisitions and mergers. So the advantage of an acquisition and merger is that it helps a company, um, or it would help Sundial to access funds of, or available assets for new developments, quality staff knowledge and skills of the cannabis industry, and it will be able to access a wider customer base, plus increase its Sundial market share. It also would help it reduce entry barriers, especially the U.S. Market, and also acquire fresh ideas and skills. So this is a good thing. I mean, in the long run, it's a good thing. So I see it as a positive. In the short run, it could be a setback. And like I said, the only reason why I think this is a setback, um, or a stumbling block is, is because it's just a stumbling block in that is causing some uh, um, I mean, it's in the way of progress. But this is just short lived, so it's not going to be there for a long time. Again, this is not financial advice. Please do your due diligence, and um, do not follow what I put on here blindly. Make sure you do your due diligence. Again, let's take a look at the price action. Um, and where I think things would be. So if we take a look at the 1 year chart again, um, so I mean, this is where if it really dips. So today we saw it dip to like the $1.73 cent area. So worst case scenario, if it dips to the $1.35 area, around this area, this is where I will be adding. So anything here presents as just an opportunity for people. It presents an opportunity for you to um, load up on um, on Sundial, because eventually, like I said, this thing is going to pop. It's going to pop and it's going to fly. Um, that's what I believe. I believe that this stock has a lot of upside. Yes, we're going to have some rough ride because of the dips that we are seeing, but believe me, I mean, I believe that this stock is going to stay. Um, this stock is going to bounce back up again. So where I'm going to be adding around the $1.35 area. So and hopefully I'm gonna be watching it tomorrow to see if it dips more. So if it dips more than the $1.75 area, I'm gonna be adding in averaging down. So basically, that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, again, this is not financial advice. Please do your due diligence before you invest in the stock market. This is for your entertainment purposes. If you like the channel and the content that I've put on here, please subscribe to my channel again, and thank you for watching.